Now let's go to, if you understand step 5, which is your core offer is your main thing. It's what you sell that you're going to sell for probably the regular price, even though you still give some discount, maybe 50%, maybe 30%. Your core offer should now be something for you to break even. It's not even your profit really. It's your break even point. If you understand that, give me 5 to know that you got step 5. Good question. I have some questions here. Clara said, what did the doctors give me? The blue and yellow pill. I don't even know what that is. That sounds like, I heard that Viagra is the blue pill. I've never seen it. I always hear about this thing. I'm not there. If I use it, I'll tell you guys that there's nothing, you're not going to beat me. But the truth is, I've never seen it with my eyes. I've had some of my friends mention it before. Is it yellow or blue? I think it's the blue. They always call it the blue pill. Is that what it is? Which one is yellow pill again, Clarence? I want to learn, because I'm getting to that age now. 59 is you're crawling along small. If there's anything to help a man, I don't mind. Though. What is each one? Anyway, I don't know the blue pill. I don't know the yellow, but you can help me and explain. All right. He's asking if the doctors gave me that. Okay, Cialis is yellow. I know Clarence, we know. You look at the type that takes Viagra, the way I'm looking at you. But it's okay. Let's just go to this training. The way your eye is always hard in the morning, I say, this boy, this Clarence. Good question. Donald says, what if they come across your core offer before seeing your tripwire? Then that's okay. You're not the one offering it to them. Oh, yes, people will come across even your upsell offer and decide they want to buy it. If they're in that season, maybe they've gone around, or maybe that's what they are looking for. They'll buy it. So your core offer is your core offer. Remember, it's going to be live on the internet. It's going to be live on the places where you did it. And every once in a while, you are going to be making your sale. That's not what we are talking about. We're talking about your funnel. That's the way your funnel should flow. Because if you set up your funnel right, the only thing you would then concern yourself about is to get people to get into that your lead funnel, your lead magnet or your tripwire offer. Take John Lee, for instance. What he gives for $7 or $10 with his John Lee, GL.club is a tripwire offer. It goes straight to tripwire. His training on Clubhouse is his own lead magnet. You have to understand that lead magnet doesn't have to be something that you do online or whatever. It is something that is free, that solves a problem, and that makes people get into contact with you. So it could be a webinar like you asked before. It could be a live Facebook group, and it does its own every day. If you have never visited John Lee's room, you should search the man and go do a case study. Go to his room consecutively for 5 days. I can guarantee you. He only talks one thing in his room. Different ways to make money online. That's it. He talks for 1 hour. 7 ways to make money with Facebook. 7 things that rich people do that poor people do not do. 10 businesses that are working today. 7 businesses that you can do in your spare time. That's all he talks about every blessed day since 2021 that I knew him. So he's a constant lead magnet. He's always doing the tripwire offer. So he offers the lead magnet, which is the free training. And then like 4 or 5 times every 15 minutes, I dare you to go listen to him. I'm not joking. Every 15 minutes that John Lee is talking, he would then talk about, oh, that's why I want to create the John Lee GL.club. Or that is why I create the one he's selling at MSI.club. So that you can get it, so that I can get it, so that I can get this. You can go try it right now. It's only $7 a month. Now you are listening to this guy. You are thinking it's the bomb. You are thinking that the lowest this man should be giving, should be selling anything, should be $1,000, $500. Now here the man says $7. It tells you what is in that, especially that GL.club is crazy. He has all his recordings of all this thing, like literally dozens of them. But he's saying you can get access to it for only $7. That's his own tripwire. And that's what he talks about. He doesn't talk about his main offer. Many of you don't even know what John Lee's main offer is. I can tell you. Because I have gone beyond the tripwire to see what is behind the tripwire. But it doesn't talk about it. It doesn't need to talk about that. Because if you keep getting people into your front end, your funnel will take care of itself. You don't need to talk about your core offer. You don't need to talk about your upsell. You don't need to talk about profit maximizer because your students will be introduced to it automatically by your system. You just focus all your life on getting people into your system. It's like having a house. You know your house is pretty and you know everybody comes in and they see your chair, they want to sit. You see anybody who sees the food that you cook in your house, they want to eat. You don't need to talk about the food. You just need to get people to your house. Oh, we are having a free drink in my house today. Come. Oh, we are having a celebration for someone. Can you just, you know that once they see your house, they're going to fall in love with it, whatever it is you have in there that you want to sell. See? So when your funnel is set out right, the only thing you will ever talk about is either the lead magnet or the tripwire at best. Because sometimes you can dispense with the lead magnet if they're already magneted to you. Now, if you're opening your room and I say 100 people in there, so your room then becomes the freebie, becomes that lead magnet to make sure that your rooms are very beautiful. What you say there, you are really giving. I do lead magnets effortlessly in my clubhouse rooms. I just was not doing it in the business sense by doing all those stupid political stuff. When I was doing that morning master, there's this thing we do in the morning, during those days that I was talking politics, I mean, people come there, they are excited. We talk very beautiful business stuff for about 2 hours. I forgot the name I called it. Then after that, what I should be introducing to them was my tripwire in that place. So when they come in the morning, I can then, every 15 minutes, like John Lee, I can then say, well, I got this amazing vault that has hundreds of videos in there, blah, blah, blah. And I started doing that later. That was my inner circle for $10. That's when I got 350 people in before I left Clubhouse in 2022 January. But what I didn't do is, immediately they get that $10 package, I did not put a funnel. The next thing they should have been getting should be my core offer. But I didn't have a core offer that I was offering them right there. So most got stuck and that paid me $10 a month, which is my fault, by the way. Because I wasn't thinking like deep business. I wasn't thinking my Ope Banwo of 5-7 years ago, because that's how my funnel was. It was almost like, okay, let it just be that they pay something. I wasn't thinking funnel because that wasn't in my mind. Is Kingsley Mogalu and Peter Ubi. I don't know the juju they did for me. That was in my head. And that's why I told you guys, you won't hear me talk there about that. I won't open a room for those guys. For what? Now I'm opening rooms to offer my lead magnets. I hope you are following me here now. All right, let me see more questions here. Shara said, is the tripwire the same as landing page? No. Not necessarily. Tripwire is not about the page. So that you get it. That's why I keep trying to sell this as customer maximization system rather than talking about it as a funnel. Because when you hear funnel, you are thinking pages. Okay? A landing page is simply where somebody lands after they get off from wherever they are with you. So yes, it can be a tripwire that is there. It can be a squeeze page that is there. It can be your core offer that is there. It's just a landing page. In other words, when I give you a link, where do you land? That's what the landing page is by definition, even though landing page can be anything that you want. Or most people refer to landing page as where they land after they get your free, your lead magnet. In which case, in your case, it should be your tripwire. But I don't want to tell you that landing page is the same as tripwire. But if you are rocking well, your landing page, yes, will be your tripwire. But most people, my own landing page right now is what it is. I think it's inner circle, which is wrong. If you download my 20 ChatGPT business gold mines, most times right now the landing page is Discord. As you can see, if you download that thing, it directs you to Discord, my Discord server. Because that is what I was trying to build membership for. Do you understand now? So landing page, it is what it is doing that determines whether it's a tripwire, a core offer, or whatever. But in your case, yes, what I'm teaching you is for your landing page to be your tripwire, because you're going to give your lead magnet, and then immediately they download it, they're going to go to a landing page. That landing page should be where you have your tripwire. Yes, Shara, you got the difference now. Okay, it can be anything you want, but in our case, it will be our own landing page, at least for the Biz Nation Club. For those of you who are in this club, the paying members of the club. All right, so now let's go to step 6. If you get step 6, step 5 right, give me 5, give me 5. That is the tripwire thing. If you that is the core offer rather. That's the core offer. If you get it all right, give me 5, give me 5. So that was why I was. Thank you guys. I see Shara said it. Donald King, Eric Phillip. Okay, Bishop. Come on, guys. I need to hear from all of you. Are you asleep? I know I have a way of talking people to death, but I get paid by the number of words. I'm a lawyer, so I got to explain too much. And whether you people like it or not, by fire, by force, you are going to build this funnel. Okay? Yeah, Olufunke, I see you. Eli MJ, my London secret weapon, I see you. Eli, I see you. My New Yorker, all right? I see you all. Clarence, yeah, that's the deputy coach. I see you. You can't be working on your daily activities when you are in a workshop. This Clarence, I don't know what to do with you. You are in the middle of a workshop on pillar number 4. You say you are working on your daily activities. We know we are going to have this training today. Is that your way of telling me this training is too long? So let me cut it out now, and then we'll continue tomorrow. All right, guys, are you guys tired? Do we just stop here and maybe finish it up? I think we're almost done, though. Probably like a few more slides, and then we should be done. Maybe I'm over explaining this. We have been here now 3 hours, 30 minutes. I think we started at 1. I can't even remember. Or 12 even. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Then I'll try to fast forward a little bit. So the next step is the profit maximizer offer. And what is the objective of your profit maximizer? It is the idea of the profit maximizer is to increase the average transaction per value per customer. I will repeat. The objective is to increase the average transaction value per customer. The guy that ordinarily probably per your customer before you introduce your profit maximizer, maybe $47 average for every customer that gets your funnel. If you have to approximate those who bought, those who didn't buy, and add all of them together and divide it by your sale. But the profit maximizer is to help you probably double that or increase that without any extra effort. So that is the idea, to increase the average transaction value per customer. Any offer made after the initial sale is a profit maximizer. And when I mean the initial sale, that's your core offer, your average offer, your main bread and butter, your Burger King chicken sandwich. Their own profit maximizer is that fries that I told you earlier prematurely. Okay, they will say, do you want to upsell this or upsize to large fries for an extra $1 or $1.99, depending on which of the places you go, between McDonald's and Burger King. What we found out is that extra $1 or $1 extra 99 cents that you pay is like 90% profit. It costs less than 10 cents for that extra fries to them. That is their big profit maker. The main burger itself, even though you paid $9 or whatever for it, is not as profitable. It's just a break-even thing for them. That upsell is their big, or what they sell to your kids, those toys they used to sell, where they will say, get this, get a kiddies pack for this, for that is mega profit for them. When done right, the single biggest expense most companies will incur in the selling process is the cost of acquiring the customer. That cost of first purchase, or the tripwire. That is that tripwire. Okay, that is the cost. Everything else increases the customer's immediate and lifetime value. Remember, once the customer comes to your site, you are not paying any more money to get him there, to get those extra money you are getting right from him right there. I'm not talking about what comes later tomorrow. I'm talking about while they're on that site. Your only cost is the cost to get them to that site. So everything that you sell increases their value to you, the immediate value, your tripwire, the first purchase, your core offer, and then your profit maximizer. Because your tripwire is mostly a loss sale, you are selling at a loss to your cost, especially those of you selling physical products. Those who are selling digital products, you are taking a loss of income, even if there's not too much work. It's a digital stuff, you've done it. But that's income you could be making elsewhere, right? But then your core offer balances you out. Then your profit maximizer is where all that money that people, you see them used to buy a Jeep, buy a G-Wagon, comes from profit maximizers. It doesn't come from core offers. So you have to think about this deep. What could I be offering as an upsell or cross-sell? What can I bundle with my core offer to maximize my profit? Those are the questions you ask when you are thinking about what are my profit maximizers. What could you bundle with your core offer? How can you incorporate a subscription or membership site into your business model? Because if you don't have a membership site or something that is a subscription, it doesn't have to be membership or subscription, you're not ready to become a six-figure person. I don't know of any six-figure digital marketer who doesn't have a subscription as part of his funnel. Because that's the one you collect money without doing anything. Or where the guaranteed money comes from. That's when you can begin to measure, okay, at the end of this month, and I have an average about how much I'm going to make. Just like I can predict to a large extent, maybe to 70% accuracy, because some of you will not renew. Those of you are making monthly payments. I know the average number of months before people drop out in a course like this. I don't have to talk about that. I know that very well. This is not my first radio. So I can generally predict that over the next 2 or 3 months, from those of you who are here, this is about how much I will make. Why? Because it's a subscription program. Yes, some of you paid full 1 year in advance, but many of you are paying every month. The one of $99 a month, the one of $10 a month, those that are grandfathered, and then the ones that are paying $199. I know the number. It's just a quick question of adding them up and then discounting it by the number of percentage that I think may not be able to pay. Like some of you right now, you have not made your new subscription, it has expired, or rather, your month has been due. I'm still being nice. Sort it out. Clarence, I saw that we made a mistake in the sales page we gave you because I was trying this, what is it called? And you end up paying 100 BIS tokens instead of dollars, which is like $5 for what is supposed to be your subscription. We will talk about that later. Actually deactivated that and I made the wrong calculation when I was giving the option of a token. But my point is, I can generally tell. I know what my subscription is. I know how many people are in the inner circle. I know how many people are in the elites. I know how many people are in the Seekers Club. So same way with you. You're going to have a subscription. Somehow we have to think it through for you. If you can't think it through well, this is part of the brainstorming session. What can I offer as a subscription in my business? Every business is different. Take Funke here, that is in the e-commerce business. She sells ladies, children. No, actually, it's not the fluctuations. I actually got the wrong. Clarence, it's not a fluctuation problem. Actually, our account has even fluctuated. It is the number. When I was doing the calculation, I think I got it wrong. Because our account was at 25 cents. So when I was going to do what is the equivalent of that in $99, I think I got the wrong figure. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Let's not talk much about money here. We can talk. Bio will talk about that with you about that offline. So you have to think. Okay, what can I possibly incorporate into my business as a subscription? Yeah, I was going to talk about Olufunke before Clarence posted. For instance, Funke sells physical product, but you'll be surprised that there's a subscription you can create where people buy children product, they can subscribe. It could be back to school club. And what you are giving there is maybe a complete package of what they give to their children every time the children go to school. So maybe 4 times a year, they get a package, but for them to be entitled to that package, they subscribe and they pay so much every month. I've seen subscription for ladies underwear. I've seen subscription for ladies pads. We have subscription for shave. In one of the most successful subscription clubs for physical products in the world is a men's shaving kit, the $1 shaving club or something. I was stunned when I heard how many millions of men. I don't know how somebody would subscribe to a shaving stick club for God's sake. Something that I would just go to right behind me here and get $5, $10. I'm done. Why would I be thinking about subscribing to that? But apparently, millions of men thinking. I was stunned. It's called Dollar Shaving Club. So every month they package the whatever and they ship it to them. Amazing. That's a socks. These socks that you wear. That's a club. My wife is in this one that is they send her this aromatic bathing what do they call that thing? Is it soap or cream? I don't know what you want to call it because the whole thing foams and does anyhow. You know what you women do. I just noticed that every week one box will just be dropped by Amazon in our house. And he has this blue thing around it, and I've never opened it. I just put it in a place. So when she comes, she opens that thing. I've never really sat down to say, okay, what is that? Then one day I said, is it every day you are ordering stuff from this Amazon? Then she started laughing. She said it's a subscription. That every week they send her, that she brought out the bottles like this, something they use in the bathroom. Like, okay. So you have to think and research what is a good subscription product in your niche. It has to be related to your niche, and then you have to create that. Everything is not like this kind of subscription membership where you do training. Even I want to, maybe over time, I want to get away from this. It's too much work. Even though I enjoy it, this coaching program, where every Monday we have this coaching, then on Friday, then we come to coffee every morning, a coaching coffee program. I enjoy that coffee, by the way, that daily team, because it also allows me to grow in my own business. As I'm coaching you, I'm also growing better. So not that I mind, maybe it's only the timing I need to work out better. So there's no more than an hour. We do coffee huddle every morning to help you grow. That's a membership club. But not every membership club has to be like that. A lead that is in catering to women, it could simply be a soccer moms club. And then you just talk about the kind of values they get there. You make sure that it's something relevant to what they want. People pay you every month to be part of the club. It might be only simply all you do, guys, is you just meet once a month to talk about your children. I don't know. They're all there. I don't want you to blaze the trail. I don't believe in that for newcomers. Go and look for what is working in your niche and then create something like that in your own niche. That's the best. Those work. Just copy and paste and collect your own little money on the side. Don't be a hero. Aha. Donald King. Can you hear? And this is a guy. He says, I have a subscription for toilet paper and bathing soap. It's insane. That's not the kind of thing that we ever think of doing to start with. Hello. But I think my wife is in that toilet paper also because we're always getting that thing. So that means we have to quickly dispose of it. So she never complains when I love to waste toilet paper. I can clean my hand 3 times with I just roll out this, they call it a paper towel. I was thinking about, she never complained because I noticed that in another 3 days, another one will be dropped in our house. Another set. So she has a subscription. She likes it. There's subscription car wash. My wife is also in that one too. I didn't know. You subscribe and then you can wash your car as many times as you want in a month. But you have to drive to some selected car wash centers. I'm like, that one, no. Anytime I want to wash my car, the next place I see is where I'm going. I'm that type of person. So that subscription won't work for me. I'm not going to drive 5 miles or 3 miles to go look for some car wash place when I want to wash my car now. But it works. So there's big market. Aha. Lee just said there's a market for soap and toilet paper subscribers. There you go. So Olufunka, you that you're in the children market, you better go be looking for the kind of subscription that is there. I'm not releasing you from that niche unless you pick a whole different niche. You're not going to do more than one. It's one. If you don't like this children thing, talk to me privately and then we'll talk about how we get you into a new one. But if you're in there, they have it. All those models, they have plenty. So it should be part of your funnel. It should typically be the end of your funnel. And it has to be something you don't have to do so much work. Don't pick the type I picked. It's because me, I like Wahala. Like somebody said, what kind of pick did they give me that I have all this energy? I'm that type of person. You don't want to pick the one that will give you too much work. Something that maybe is once a month or once a week, and maybe will take you 2 hours, but not too much work. So something to come and jojo or to package your stuff and send it out. That would be your profit. Is an example of a profit maximizer. So you need to work on creating your profit maximizer, and you'll be stunned at how your profit will explode. And finally, step 7. Remember, I told you 7 steps. The last way to grow a business is to increase the number of transactions per customer. You want the same customer to be your MAGA in a good way. MAGA always pays, just like you have always been paying other people. Me, my own MAGA way is Barnes and Noble. I cannot walk past any one of them. I must go in and I must buy some books. When I'm at the airport and my wife can't see me after a while, she knows I'm in the next bookstore. She comes there, I'm there. Same way with you. The goal of the return part is to have frequent strategic communication with your buyers and prospects that cause them to buy and buy again. The return part is anything that brings the customer or prospect back more frequently. I'm going to repeat. The return part is anything that brings the customer or prospect back. Oh, sorry, I jumped to step 7 without confirming if you guys are with me on step 6. On this profit maximizer, did you guys understand that? I know I diverted a little bit. This is something that costs you very little, but that the profit is amazing. That you can just tack into the back of your core offer. I just give some example, like a club. If people are paying subscription every month, you really are not doing much. If you are not doing my type of coaching, okay. We talked about okay, you got it. So if you got it, guys, give me 6. I like to make sure I'm carrying everybody along. So your funnel is something that will require deep thinking. This is a pillar number 4 that we're erecting. Pillar number 5, next week we are going to product launch. We are going to launch your stuff. But if you have no product to launch, too bad. This week we are talking about how to create a funnel. Tomorrow we're going to be back. If you have to come every day until you get this together. Now we are going to talk about what is your funnel going to be like? And keep it as simple as possible because it's your very first funnel. But let you have these elements. Even if you have not created the product, be able to describe for me in a very intelligent way how you want your funnel to go. It has to have a lead magnet. For some of you, your lead magnet is to open room every day and talk about something that benefits your community. That's a lead magnet. Gone are the days where it has to be a product that you give them. John Lee's lead magnet is coming to Clubhouse every day for the last 3 years and spending 1 hour, 2 hours teaching about how to make money online. And then his tripwire is getting them to go subscribe to a $7 club. In case you don't still understand what this is, I'm explaining again. So think of your own, the one that works in your own niche. And then from the tripwire, it sends them to a Masterclass, which is his core product. He does one of them every month. And then he brings in a special person who is going to sell you guys anywhere from $197 product to $1,000 without fail. That's his core offer. At least in his own funnel, he will be able to go through it. So he brings these guys. They talk for about 2 hours in a very nice way, and they do give great value. But at the end of the day, they are offering you one software or one coaching, and their average value is between $497 and $999. And they share that money 50-50. I found out. And it makes sense because that is how you split money. So it's not like, so to him, the idea is that you are not paying him the money. So you don't feel that, okay, I just paid this guy. Now why am I paying him again? So you are paying his friend who just gave great value, but they share the money. So his own is affiliate income sharing. And then after that, he has his bigger product, which is another big cost of his own that he collects the money. That's his own funnel on and on. All right. Somebody just asked, can we use affiliate products in our upsell? Interesting. Yeah, you can, because remember, the client doesn't know it's an affiliate product or doesn't care. as long as the product relates to the main offer, it's good. I typically won't put an affiliate product unless I don't have one. For instance, when I launched several of my products, before I developed my 2 main high-ticket courses, when you launch a product, you do what is called a post-launch webinar. Our post-launch webinars are typically between $497 and $997. When I didn't have those products, I actually use somebody's own. I use an affiliate team because that's where you make the biggest money. So when I do that and I sell a $497 product, maybe I get 200 people to show up and maybe 50 people buy at $497. That's a lot of money right in there. That's 500 times 50. That's $25,000 right there, right? Now, that money I share 50-50 with the owner of the product. I don't have to do any work. I collect that money, I put it in my pocket. But that is not a consistent funnel because it's a one-time webinar unless I want to put the recorded version at the back of my product after my launch. So yes, affiliate products can work, but I won't recommend it. I would rather you go create your own, figure out how to create. But until that time, yes, please don't stop. Use it. It's better than nothing. All right. Any questions on that? Okay, everybody got 6. Let's go to the final step and we can wrap this up.